Welcome all. Today's top breaking news with Gitanjali from Bayan Times. Vishakhapatnam civic body proposes 4 flyovers to ease traffic. As part of the plans to ease city traffic, the Greater Vishakhapatnam Municipal Corporation (GVMC) has proposed to build 4 flyovers on the NH16. The flyovers will be constructed at Gajuvaka, Madipalim or Satyam Junction, Hanumantvaka and Piyampalim. GVMC Chief Engineer M. Venkateshwara Rao told that bids for preparing DPRs for the flyovers have been awarded to Chaitanya Constructions. The consulting agency was asked to submit its report in 4 months. He said, as part of DPR, it will conduct traffic survey at the junctions, soil testing, identify land availability, and prepare design and drawings. The 4 junctions were identified as critical junctions as far as traffic is concerned, he said. The bridges are scheduled to be completed by 2023. Of late, there has been increase in the traffic in the city. Andhra Pradesh government submits proposals to raise funds for Rayalaseema projects. The State Water Resources Department has submitted proposals to the Power Finance Corporation (PFC) Limited and the Rural Electrification Corporation (REC) Limited to raise funds for the implementation of the Rayalaseema drought mitigation projects. The proposals have been submitted for Rs 12,500 crore for the electromechanical works of the projects, while the total cost of all projects proposed under it is estimated to be Rs 40,000 crore. We have submitted proposals to the PFC and REC seeking financial assistance for the implementation of the Rayalaseema drought mitigation projects. Special Chief Secretary Water Resources Adityanath Das met the heads of both the corporations on July 29 and 30 and discussed the fund mobilization proposals. We are awaiting their response, a senior official told. Focus on R&R works of Polavaram Gandhikota projects, Andhra CM Jagan Mohan Reddy to officials. Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy has instructed the Water Resources Department to lay focus on rehabilitation and resettlement R&R of projects including Polavaram and Gandhikota so that they can be completed in stipulated time with no compromise on the quality. He also told the officials to be ready for the second Apex Council meeting to address the issues raised by Telangana, which has moved the Supreme Court against the Rayalaseema Lift Irrigation Scheme (RLIS). In a review meeting, the CM took stock of the progress of various projects: Oak Tunnel 2, Pula Subaya Velikonda Tunnel 1, Nellore and Sangam barrages, Vamsadara Nagavali Interlinking Stage 2, and others, works of which are targeted to be completed this year. "16 NSUI members arrested for flash protest at Telangana CM's office." 16 NSUI members who staged a protest at the Chief Minister's camp office demanding cancellation of all exams in view of the COVID-19 pandemic were arrested by the Punjagutta police. They would be produced before court after undergoing COVID-19 test. The police have invoked sections of 353 of the IPC, obstructing public servant for doing duty, Epidemic Diseases Act and Nuisance Act. According to the police, when NSUI members clad in PPE kits arrived at the camp office, the security staff assumed that medical staff have arrived to attend to an emergency. Police responds to TDP chief N. Chandrababu Naidu's allegations. Responding to the allegations leveled by TDP Supremo and leader of the opposition N. Chandrababu Naidu on the arrest of one Rajesh Chaudhary, State Police said the person has been accused in many cases filed in various districts. In a release issued, the police have asked the opposition leaders not to discourage the police, which won many national awards for selfless service to public braving COVID-19. The police personnel said the crime rate in all segments has reduced when compared to the former TDP government's regime. The police have also pointed out the letter wrote by Naidu to DGP Gautam Sawant expressing his concern that police was dancing to tunes of the YSRC leaders is absolutely baseless and reiterated that the police department is concerned about safety and security of public and vulnerable sections in the society. KTR lays foundation stone of Rs 800 crore Medha Rail Coach Factory in Rangareddy district. KT Rama Rao, Telangana Minister for Industries and IT, laid the foundation stone for the Medha Servo Rail Coach Factory in Shankarpalli, Rangareddy district on Thursday. The much-awaited rail coach factory will be constructed in Kondakal village, spread over 100 acres with a massive investment of Rs 800 crore. Speaking on the occasion, K.T. Rama Rao said that Medha Rail Coach Factory is yet another achievement by the K. Chandrasekhar Rao government. The state has received an investment of Rs 800 crore. The project will create employment and job opportunities for hundreds of people in the district, said the minister. Nara Lokesh accuses Andhra government of depriving women from weaker sections of YSR Chayuta benefits. TDP General Secretary Nara Lokesh has accused the state government of duping women from weaker sections by not giving them the benefits promised under the YSR Chayuta scheme. He said Chief Minister Y.S. Jaganmohan Reddy had promised to give Rs 3,000 as monthly pension to women above the age of 45 years from SC, ST, BC and minority communities, and this works out to Rs 36,000 per year or Rs 1.8 lakh in 5 years. "50 theme parks to dot Hyderabad landscape cost pegged at Rs 123 crore. The Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation GHMC will soon develop 50 theme parks in the city at an estimated cost of Rs 123 crore, said Mayor Bontu Ram Mohan while laying foundation stones for 6 of the 50 theme parks in Uppal. The development of the 6 theme parks in Capra Circle, for which the mayor, along with Uppal MLA Subhas Reddy, laid the foundation, will cost an estimated 16.30 crore. The inspiration for this theme park designs come from cities like Delhi and Bengaluru. Mayor Ram Mohan said the theme parks will have space for people to do yoga as well as walking tracks and open air gyms. The park will be maintained by the resident welfare associations RWAs of respective areas where it will be located. Andhra Pradesh reports nearly 10,000 cases, crosses 2.64 lakh mark, death toll reaches 2,378. Andhra Pradesh on Thursday reported 9,996 new cases of COVID-19, down from the over 10,000 new infections the state had reported the 5 consecutive days last week and 3 consecutive days in the previous week. A state bulletin put the number of recoveries since morning at 9,499 and deaths due to the disease at 82. The state's tally of COVID-19 cases has topped 2,64,142. This includes 90,840 active cases, 1,70,924 recoveries, and 2,378 deaths. Andhra Pradesh has reported 50,664 tests per million persons, as against the national average of 19,355 tests. The state's rate of new positive cases on Thursday stood at 9.76% compared with the national average of 8.92%. Telangana to have 8K public toilets by Independence Day. Under the Swachh Telangana initiative, 8,000 public toilets will be functional at 128 urban local bodies, ELBs, municipalities and municipal corporations, including Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation (GHMC) by August 15. Municipal Administration and Urban Development MA and UD Minister K.T. Rama Rao has mobilized the municipal corporations in the state to ensure that the work gets completed within the stipulated time. Earlier, the proposal was to construct 4,000 odd toilets in the city. Later, Rama Rao instructed the corporation to add 3,000 toilets, a GHMC press release stated. Each of the GHMC's 6 zones will have 1,200 public toilets. With this, we conclude with our today's news headlines. For more such latest news and updates, like, share and subscribe Bhayan Times.